Of course, plenty of those smoke walls, but who will step up to the plate? Who's going to be G2's Yard duo in the same sense as Electronic and Simple upon the side swap? Get that pistol start, and I'm seeing a boatload of util. That's 4 flashbangs, 3 flashbangs, excuse me, a decoy cosplaying as one.
No P250 for Simple. Okay, this is a little bit different.
Yeah, but a flash and a smoke on the vent, that certainly would be perfect to get down. And they're going for it. A vent dive on the pistol. Now that has definitely been the sound cue. Electronic has the bomb. He's going elsewhere after they force Jax out of ramp. So they've got a lot of space to work with here.
You might want to consider ladder right now. Marooned on the top side floor.
Geez. That was a very overzealous overstep. Now Kenny's got a lot of work bouncing USP from Simple. Bomb down lower. Round practically won. They'll have to come down secret, coming down as loud as they are.
Was that the Jax kid at ramp?
Oh, it could have been. Yeah. He was on ramp unarmored.
Oh, look at this.
This is not a bad boost. It does reveal where 2 of them are hiding, but I don't know if they fancy their chances here.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, G2. This one's very unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, to retrieve the kit, they'd have to be moving faster than they currently are. Maybe a shot onto Boomich. They could find it. The burst doesn't work out. They need to be on it now. And they don't have the kit. They don't have the time. Good shooting. Oh, nearly finished off Simple. Actually brings him down to just 6, but that's a triple kill from the man. Boom. Look how cool he was. He took his hands off the keyboard. Cool, calm. Not even stressed. Not even a wiggle of his mouse.
All right, well, as we get this one underway, G2, of course, want to bite back immediately. The force buy coming out of them. Kenny will be dropped to scout. And you can have Kevlar working with that. So some selfless teammates here on the G2 Esports squadron. Deagles are plenty, 4 of which, couple of smoke grenades and a HE in the mix up against, sorry, Electronic, what is that?
That? Oh, it looks like
it's an ancient relic, Alex.
No, it looks like his SMG's got some sort of rare disease. It's misshapen.
Well, it sounds a bit off too. Maybe it's sick.
I think we've got a weird audio bug. His SMG sounds silenced.
It's not an everyday of the week SMG just there, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not so often you see the old MP5.
It's a danger zone special at this stage.
Yeah, Rushley's getting a bit of a quiver in his loins. Every bullet that's fired from the MP5.
Oh, well, there's a headshot.
Hello, Nico on Yard. There is an AK in play, so if Simple was to lose his life, things get awkward for NaVi.
But Boomich just died is one of the most...
And he could peek this. Ooh. Oh, he spotted him, I think. He's holding warehouse. Yeah, he did.
Gander.
So now Nico is going to get Molotov'd out. They really want to force this fight. Nico still survives. It's a big Yard biff. Not giving it to them, though. G2 are making them work for these frags, and this is it. Electronics Hunt does find
the gap. Perfect.
Perfect gap. And ooh, Jax, good catch from Rushley, has walked through secret and knocked the head off of another. Into main. Simple's working on Electronic on the flank, and this is a hard shot for Kenny to hit. How is he supposed to deal with this? Electronic is working that heaven flank. Nexa supposed to deal with both of them simultaneously.
It's not the weapon for the job, though. This is great timing.
Yeah, he evades the nade. Ooh, I say that. It actually dunked him down to 15. Looked like he'd gone far enough. Oh, Nexa's actually dealt with it. If he hits the other, okay, Electronic. And now Flamey fills the feed. They have a 2-on-2, and the bomb now loose thanks to Kenny's hard work. Trying to
15.
Guys, his steps. If he gets behind it, what a shot from Electronic. The MP5, legit. Jax just doesn't have the health now because of that grenade. Electronic down to 40. A deagle bullet would work. Into the belly button. It's who clicks first. Jax can wait. He has the kit. Oh, but the timing from Electronic is flawless. Triple kill on the pistol from Simple. Quadra kill on the second. That's quite the conversion. Electronic does make things a little less scary, though it was close. Unfortunately, it puts G2 into an eco all the same.
Yeah, the CT side, we've spoken about this many a time. They do not want to reinvest right here. Sure, it seems threatening. Sure, you make it very, very costly. But all in all, you're only operating with 2,400, and that doesn't go very far on the CT side. If you were to force in again, your economy is going to start falling apart. And at that point onwards, NaVi could really take over this game. They've opted in with a couple of pistols. No armor behind it, no nades. Hunter only with the USP. Kenny with the CZ, the rest onto Deagles. Look at this stack. Holding the off angle there. They just strike. Simple falls. Another big scalp to take in the early stages here as Jax continues to find form.
Ooh, hard shots. He tried to time it with the Boomich backup. A little bit of a GoTV lag there. Don't fear. It's not your streams.
That's us, not you.
Adjust your sets.
All right, well, space taken from Electronic here, and they're working with a lot of room because there's nobody right now towards the lower bomb site. If they all want to go yard and try and cross towards Secret, they have smokes to do so, so this would be the right call. Electronic saying, hey, it's clear, come on over here, it's a safe descent. It actually looks like they want to go through Squeaky, so it could be the vent drop to lower. Very pivotal. And this is what I talk about with NaVi in that Skybox clip before, being able to stay on their feet, adapt on the fly. They always seem to have an answer.
Nico's single chance with the headshot onto Boomich is denied. And so, rest of the round is going to peter out. Mags are found all over the shop. Hunter's Descent met by a Mac-10.
So we have learned some things early here, one of which is they're well aware of what Boomich does on their default round. So you will see NaVi, when they take yard control, Boomich is actually the silo player. And when he jumps on top of main as Electronic mops up another, he always plays behind that little air conditioning vent on top of main.
Right.
So if that's prepared for, if Nico's ready for that pick, or so is Kenny, they could punish Boomich with a couple of free picks. But Complexity, when playing against NaVi the other day, it looked like they had them figured out. And then Boomich, as soon as he went down the first time, just started dropping off before he would pivot into his normal duels and just adapted that way. It was quite simple, quite a quick change around for Boomich there, but these are the type of duels and fights that we need to keep our eyes on. For G2, we know that their CT side defense is Kenny and Nico towards yard. It's going to be Nexa and Hunter locking down that top side, and Jax over towards ramp, playing all of those cheeky off angles. And that's what NaVi will have been able to find out with their demo watching and research. But we're about to get underway with the gun round. So what has G2 prepared for this one? They're comfortable on Nuke. That's not how this team started back when they mixed the French with the international players. It was communication problems. It was lobby pushes. We actually got to cast their first game on Nuke, I believe it was. Back away we go. So holding on to that Mac-10 will be Flamey. Ooh, a miss molly there from Hunter.
Not going to cost him, thankfully. Now, this is an intriguing exchange. Nico holding yard against Electronic's solo adventures. And you can see his pivot. He plans to mantle and look for Nico. Nothing found. He's advanced. Once again, lower control. And that smoke denies the main holds. That's all they need to use. They don't have to invest a full wall into that. Means there's more utility.
Oh, they're forced forward.
Or the fight. Nico's taken down Flamey on Squeak. Boomich, as you highlighted, will be on that main roof. And the bomb's on its way yard as well. NaVi can go anywhere here. It's going to be down to Kenny S and how proactive he chooses to be here that determines how well held yard is. Kenny, he doesn't realize there's a timer on this. If he can find Perfecto, he's going to swing. Surely he has a look. Oh, this is going to be tough. It's likely traded one way or the other. Perfecto is mantling heaven. He's remained silent.
They just nade heaven? I think they did. So they're aware this position is open right here. Perfecto's element of surprise is gone. Hunter's even looking in this direction.
Kenny's
30 seconds now. Perfecto has to make a move. He's the only one in a position to do so.
off the ladder, finding the AWPer. Now, blood drawn. Jax is going to have to turn around and deal with him. Perfecto calls it ramp clear as Jax does emerge and reveal himself, forcing Perfecto even further forward. Jax is not ready for this, as loud as it may be. It's a good punish.
And lower as well. There's nobody home.
Wow, NaVi on for the 3v5, and it's off the back of Perfecto. G2 can't afford to let this one slip away. This is supposed to be their first weapon round. This is supposed to be them showing they're here to play. And Electronic was just sitting there waiting for the sound cue. He wasn't even ready for Nexa, but he still stabilizes into a 7th frag at 7-1. Nico just going to save what he can. Kenny's AWP is down hell. He's actually going to get a bit of an audio cue that Simple wanted to hunt. Doesn't have the time though, so back towards the AWP's location. And NaVi 4, G2 0. Perfecto. They knew where he was, Chad, as you highlighted.
Yeah.
Despite that though, G2 didn't have all of their ducks in a row, and the pressure onto Jax was enough.
Yeah, they both lost each other for a moment there. Initially, Perfecto didn't see Jax, and then it must have been called from a teammate, and then Jax wasn't aware that there was so much pressure. Like, the fact he's circle jumping like that with a knife out, he was actually just trying to get away. So all in all, well handled here from Perfecto, and those are impact frags. We've been highlighting his confidence and his fragging contributions to this team. Very important, integral member. As the scoreline now 4-0. Kenny will be gifted that AWP back. Pistols out again for G2 here, and they need a bit of a special round right now. Hit a couple of bangers. Kenny searching towards ramp. He's going. Jack's just behind him here, so the combo going for the standard play. They might be able to catch a couple of NaVi players sleeping, but they're onto the top side quick as you like.
Maybe Hunter's got a shot, and he has connected into Boomich. Jax's lobby flank does stabilize. Damn, G2. They're individuals. That accuracy on that one bullet from Jax's Deagle is enough to put another body in the ground, and they're not done yet. That smoke enables Jax to linger. Stick around trophy.
Look who it is. Electronic and Simple, though. 2-on-4.
Simple. As that for Nexa. And now Simple finding his second. He doesn't get another chance. The Deagles are very, very persistent. They'll recover an AK for their troubles. It's Nico, Jax, all with some credit. And so G2 couldn't do it with rifles, Chad. Apparently only Deagles is the recipe for success so far.
Yeah, and we do talk about G2 with 3 individual aimers of exceptional value. Jax, Nico, and Hunter. AK-47s in their hands, very deadly. Deagles, the same. Just lopping off heads with those bad boys, and it's forced NaVi to take a timeout right here. Electronic boasting that 7-2 scoreline will be able to drop across an AWP, and we can get back underway with regular programming, but NaVi won't be operating with full rifles. It'll be a Khalil for Boomich, you can already see that. They're going to make these purchases work. Looks like Simple wants to operate with an AK here. Not going to be going in with the AWP in the early stages, so they might want to keep their pace a little bit quicker, be a little bit more mobile, get to secret, keep that pressure on towards yard. Don't let Nico get away with any of his little tricks. Keep Kenny's AWP at bay. If they play a more of a slow, pick-heavy style, that means that there'll be more gaps for Kenny to try and exploit within these mid-round scenarios. UMP for Flamey here, and away we go. We're out of spawn. Let's see type of approach they want to opt for. They do have all the utility they require, and you can see Simple even with the decoy. They've been throwing out that to bait out the Molotovs from the yard defense. He hasn't used it this time round as they've set up the smokes. Nobody home towards yard to deal with that. Nico's already dropped towards lower, so he'll call secret clear within these early stages.
A big, crucial nugget of info. But if this is a fasty top pop, Nexa, he's so perfectly flashed as he takes the look. Hunter from CT Ven in the flames. Yeah, he does well to find one, and NaVi, they just bring a turn of pace G2 were unprepared for. So quick into the site. You saw the flashbangs from Nexa's POV. It's either just stand in the flames, walk through them while flashed, or get shot in the head. Really perfect stuff. I'd love to, I mean, I know it's not going to make much sense. Can you slow stuff down in Skybox as well?
Yeah, I can.
Could we just see that full top take slowly?
Sure, let me just set up some camera angles and stuff.
I just want to kind of understand, because that felt so suffocating for the Nexa POV we were in. It looks like Nico's actually going to potentially be hunted down by Electronic here. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Tap in a one head, but quickly found. So that AK will not see another round of play. Jax does look like he'll be maintaining the AWP at least.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll start the camera off in yard for you, Alex, and we'll show the smokes, and then we'll go towards top site, and I'll slow it down for everybody at home. Now, we can start talking about this. I'll start playing it out. You're going to see these smokes toward yard land. I won't do any drawing right here. We'll just operate with the camera. So this is misdirection. Nico's already towards lower. Kenny has to worry about this smoke wall as well. You can see him up towards heaven, and now it's going to be 2 players towards top. So next is just dealing with the hut molly. They think that a player could have dropped vent, so we're going to pause this out right here. I'm going to
mollies in the sky right now. This is 3 mollies top site in the first
slow it down
20 seconds. You can't, that's fine. That's the flash. It actually comes through the skylights. Right onto Nexa's toes. Another molly landing on backside. Their options are so limited. And don't forget, Hunter gets mollied. There's one that's in the air right now. I think I can point at it on my screen. It doesn't
Here we go. There it's just landed. I can change the camera angle here.
So if you're a CT, you're either hut, backside, CT vent. You've already perhaps been looking main, now smoked off.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn, your options are so minimal. And by the time that first frag's occurred, with the extra space, they molly Jax out of heaven. I mean, the top site take, it works perfectly when executed to this level of perfection.
Yeah, and not only that, take a look. So Kenny's just rotating in now to try and help top site, but he's been kept at bay by that utility. Jax is stranded over towards ramp, and even if we were to pivot down towards the lower side of things, Nico went down to play secret. You can see he's rotating in. Nex is already dead. He had to deal with 2 Molotovs top hut, and now they just have to kill Hunter, and they already have control, right? So Hunter goes down. Nobody else is able to rotate in. Even Flamey from the vent kills Kenny Heaven.
Did they molly hut that round?
They mollied top of hut twice.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, sorry, I meant the CTs. Did they do a stop molly?
At the start, yeah.
So they waited it out, but of course they're doing all their yard posturing, so it doesn't matter.
Precisely. So isolating 2 players with a 2-on-5 on top side, and Kenny gets absolutely destroyed. Now we can get this one back underway.
And how kind of them to take a timeout for us.
That was perfect.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. 5-1 to score. Final map. We are looking to lock in our first grand finalist of IEM Beijing, and well, NaVi have made a very strong case to start us off. 5T rounds, won with only Deagles from G2. We haven't seen them win with weapons in their hand. It has to change. It has to change now. 2 smokes outside, flying through the sky very early. A CT1 to counter the aggression, and it is Nico going for an outlandish look towards the silos. There's a lot of action yard. This is an important frag. He's taken the duel, and Boomich has won it. Knocks the Kovac on his bottom. And now Kenny filling the gap as best he can. Boomich on that roof, though, is hard to push off. Once he gets into that position, he can drop his util. He's even dropped off, not interested. They've got the bomb down lower already. Electronics there, Simple's there. Jax has to respond.
Yeah, well, right now, with all the yard control that they have and the fact that they've left a player out here late in Perfecto, rotations are covered off. They can just go lower with the utility. Flamey just holding lobby. As soon as he gets any contact, he can call this, but they need to get past Hunter. He's tucked on in towards lower with Jax.
They boost for this angle, or they just walk it loudly into Hunter. Tested, and he's not willing to commit to that. He knows that his survival is integral.
They might want to pivot out of this.
Boomich has found an opening. Big frag from Jax. Oh, a big opportunity. Simple hiding in the smoke. He hasn't moved a muscle. Hasn't flinched. And now Jax has another chance, baited in. Simple's pushing the site. He's got 13 bullets left to work with. The incendiary's enough. Simple's head visible, and he hits the shot. That's going to relieve a lot of pressure now. The bomb can surely go down. Nexa from the vents, though, makes things difficult. Perfecto's hunting, trying to find the trade kill, and he has successfully done it. Na'Vi are a menace, and they can pivot wherever they want. Simple's planting lower. Kenny was all heading towards the top site.
Wait, I think he was going top because he thought that
came from Perfecto, yeah. Kenny, you got anything for me? Simple's in the off angle. He's managed to catch him off guard. There's a chance and a really big one now, especially with the smoke kit. Perfecto, where are you? Decon door. Will he check close left? He actually closes it. This is huge. He'll get a sound cue to Perfecto, though. Just as Kenny takes a cursory glance. Looking towards the windows, he catches the perfect timing. God, I love some Counter-Strike like that.
Kenny is quick. You can see just the reactions there.
That's Perfecto. Just, you know, you're visualizing what your opponent's doing. And if you've closed the door, that's your 1 second to look decon. That's 1 second to look window. And that's when Perfecto is no longer vulnerable to the sound cue of the door. Really cool stuff.
G2 have some questions to answer right here. The money is okay. They could go for a purchase. They could justify it with the amount that they're working with, but it won't be full. Jax did a great job here with 2 kills. Playing that lower rotation, never easy, but Simple keeps it simple. Takes him out of the equation, and once they have that bomb down, Kenny, we thought he was opting to save back and forth, maybe even trying to cut them off at the pass if they went vet to top, but was not to be. And you can see why he has to battle for a round like that. They need to start working on adding a few more to the tally here. Scoreline 6-1. Na'Vi really running away with things, and it will be... Oh, okay, it's one of these conservative buys. So G2 are getting the 3,400 in the next round. They're just going to purchase to roughly 2K left over. Kenny wants to leave more for the AWP, but you can see how threatening this buy still is. So it's obviously not just pistol upgrades. We've got a shotgun on Jax, which he plays really, really well off angles on ramp. We have Hunter on a UMP, seems to be a bit of a specialty weapon for him, and Deagles for the other 3, which is where they found success. The only round that they found success was through these Deagles. Let's see if they can replicate.
Nico lost this duel last time. He's not going to repeat this time. Na'Vi looking very well drilled here. Got a real point to prove against this G2 roster. Simple. Oof. Very quick adjustment. He tried to take the shot. Pot shot.
Ooh, okay, they're going to push ramp right now.
A bit of a late lobby crunch. I don't hate it.
Flamey's just spamming away. He's going to get company any moment. Hunter can push the heart. You're going to have a couple coming through ramp. Perfecto's here to help things out.
Returning to lobby.
This is about to be an absolute brawl in lobby. This is going to get messy.
All right, let's go. Horse race casting probably necessary. Fortunately, Nexa maybe slows it all down. He's actually caught Boomich. And they park it. This gamble on the Deagles is working out. They do try and hide the rifle, but it may not be.
He's throwing the ult away.
4-on-4. Hunter's lost his life. They do throw the top site util. Do they just walk in? Is that the strat? Nexa cleaned. So perfect from Simple. Doesn't lose a point of health on that exchange. And now they have the numbers to save top site plant. Flamey intermittently checking his push on lobby. Oh, the timing, good stuff. Jax's shotgun works, but Simple. Head on a swivel, all headshots.
It was dangerous for a second there, but as soon as they get those kills on towards that top site and find out G2's hold, you can see them scrambling for position on the map. I would have liked it if they'd just taken the fight to Na'Vi and kept it real messy in towards lobby, but they weren't to know. They thought they had lost control over towards yard, which they had, but Na'Vi opted to go back through the lobby position, Simple even throwing away that AWP to make sure it doesn't fall into enemy hands. And they may as well continue to operate here with the 5 AK-47s. That's when they've looked the most dangerous. Simple isn't necessarily needed on the AWP on a map like Nuke. And Nico trying his luck there, seeing if he can pick up The AK Perfecto denies, and here we go, 7-1. This has to stop now. G2 cannot continue to get absolutely beat down like this. If we take you back to the start of the year, Katowice, the grand final, Nuke was one of the key maps. It was a 16-4 victory for NaVi, and that was with them starting on the CT, starting on the CT side. They managed a 14-1 first half on the CT side of Nuke. They're doing just as well here on the T half. As now the guns will come back up for G2. Hunter takes space, gets 2.5 kills. The dink onto Flamey is good. The trade comes through. Next to once more. Perfecto silences him.
Okay, that's quite the way to start it off. CTs try and throw their bodies at them, but it's not translated successfully. That flash is so good. Kenny's responded well. Yeah, but he's dropped into the side. That left swing is too good. NaVi are looking so drilled. Perfecto's double is the one to equalize alongside Flamey. Everyone's having their moment in the spotlight. And yeah, Flamey will make it 3. 8 on the T side as well.
Yeah.
This is where I expected to see, you know, the semi-final. This is where it was going to culminate in a best-of-1 bare-knuckled brawl between some of the very best to hold a mouse and keyboard and play Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It has so far been unable to meet expectations, at least from the G2 camp. NaVi looking so fierce on this T side, and all the different looks, they've all been so rigid and so well thought out. There hasn't been many room for G2 maneuvers. Nico's trying some in here.
Yeah, they might need to go for more of this yard control. Get involved in the game. Start fighting, but oh, it's not even going to get off to anything.
Oh, not enough.
Look at that. Electronic's so aware. When you're talking about players who look very comfortable in those yard smokes, Nico is normally one of those, but Electronic is as well. They both play the same position on the CT side, have the same role to fulfill, and right now Electronic is getting the better of Nico. This duel will continue once we get over towards that T half for G2, but they might not have any rounds to work with. That's how quick this one's falling apart.
Hello, Hunter. That's
a gun for the job.
Fantastic flank. It is the worst possible weapon for the job, and now Nexus Deagle loses its tarnish too.
You might as well have been spitting at them from that distance.
Probably been more disrespectful than the CZ. And here we go. Another death in the low sight. Hunter perhaps set for success onto the low HP of Electronic. Go on.
Has to win that.
One bullet would have done it. He even gets a third.
They're keeping him so quiet here. The fact that Kenny only has 3 kills, and his is one of the most integral jobs, being the swing player with the AWP. Normally that AWP presence is felt. You dissuade, you rotate in when your teammates are calling, yeah, contact ramp, you're coming over, you're helping, yep, action yard, you swing back with the AWP. Kenny's not even getting opportunities to have the AWP that often. One
thing I will say in the NaVi conversion and convincing conversion here is it would certainly set the scene for quite a grand final. In terms of best of 5, G2 have clearly indicated that they're not fully developed in a 5-map pool.
That's true.
Could have led to a very lopsided best of 5, given that their absence of finding 3 comfortable in a best of 3 at this moment in time. NaVi have proven that they definitely have got the depth, and understandably so, a much longer standing roster than what G2 have got here. Integrating not only Nico into the roster, but fluctuating between both Jax and Amanek. Here we go. This is what you wanted to see, Chad. Yard aggression. Not a single T-AWP, though. Maybe Kenny can punish this. Oh, I think the flash, he's been spotted. They're trying to close the gap as fast as they can. An elevated position, he flicks, burns down it. It's a 1-for-1. I think Kenny will take it, considering how poor he's fared on the yard area. There's 2 more aggressing, using the smoke as best they can. The Kovac cousins hold the line, Simple to cross. And Boomich peeks out. What timing. Just as his teammate Simple wants to get set up for the cross, Boomich then drops onto the roof. They are a threat every time they go for these yard biffs. And look how fast Simple's taken space.
So much pressure on right now. Jax is having to push lobby.
And Flamey's usually there. Look, Flamey always just late arrival back to sweep into lobby. They're so considerate of the CT reactions.
There's so many options right now for G2 as well.
They can go anywhere.
Yeah, they have to worry about everything. It's like, can they be behind us? Yeah, Jax has to move. Can they come up ladder? Yep. Okay, well, we've lost Laura as well. Hunter's down there. They have to consider the entire map given up.
Hunter's got 1 chance to do a lot. Oh, okay. It's only going to be the 1-for-1. He wasn't clean into the first. He couldn't adjust to Boomich in time, which does seem to spell trouble. And Simple.
Yeah, Jax.
Yeah. He wants the knife kill.
Oh, Simple.
He wants a knife kill. No. That was about to get a bit awkward. So pulls the trigger, executes Jax, and the low sight plan is going to start to materialize. This is a drubbing.
Yeah, I want to try and paint the picture of hope here, but it's difficult to do so. You mentioned it before, the only round that G2 have is with those Deagles. Otherwise, there's been a couple of threatening moments. It's been close but no cigar, but that doesn't matter, and Simple might even take away this rifle. He is very, very diligent on the clear. Nexa gets the better of him. We'll be able to pick up an AK, but won't be going for the round. And if we just take a look at the scores, you've got Perfecto, Electronic, and Simple all in the double digits. Boomich and Flamey not too far behind. Boomich might go down here. Swings in. Nexa gets another. So he's been able to bolster his score with 2 frags here, but he eventually falls. And when you do look at the fragging output for G2, everybody's being kept quiet. Nexa on 6, Jax on 6, 4 for Kenny.
And I think most of those have just been like those Deagles, CZs.
Yeah.
It's been nothing to convince us.
Let's just use Nexa as the example. Nexa got 2 exit kills there, and he only has 6 frags. So you take those exit kills out of his score tally, he only has 4 frags. So this could not be going better for
Simple's
NaVi.
hyped as hell as well, just to see such dominance out of NaVi. Everyone is playing their part. Everyone is fulfilling their role. There's only like 3, maybe, I'm exaggerating, yeah, 4 frags separating top from bottom. That's a team effort from NaVi. And again, look at the yard space Electronic demands. Hunter's already lost his life. Boomich is down the vents. How do they have so much control so often, so quick? Kenny's trying to deny it. He's been caught by Flamey on the hunt. They got low sight. It's just horrible. The comms would be so stressful if you're G2. Boomich has even spotted you out. A molly from Perfecto likely. Or even a bullet.
Well, put them out of their misery, it feels, at this point.
Honestly, yeah, they are just yelping. Someone come over and end it. It's one round, and that one was with Desert Eagles and Kevlar. NaVi are playing a near perfect T-side here on Nuke.
I know what's happening. NaVi want to keep us on schedule because they know Vitality Complexity's next. They know that there's a lot of fans standing by, so they want to make sure they keep the down schedule because we have EG Chaoses to close out the day. They just want to make, all right, we know the broadcast needs to stay on track.
Yeah.
We let map 2 drag on a little. We won't do the same here on map number 3.
I mean, Perfecto might actually finish this half with 3 deaths. That's unheard of.
Okay, G2, the best they can muster now is 4 rounds. So let's start looking and painting a picture if they want to get into this one. Close utility usage coming out from NaVi as well. Towards the red box, I believe that landed. It was a middle throw.
He's got a lineup for that.
So they're ready to harass. There we go, Kenny.
Finally, Electronic is sent packing from his secret descent. He's been completely uncontested there. Jax is bringing a little bit of ramp aggression to us, and Perfecto's the one to stare him down upon the nutmeg. So this favors Jax slightly, right?
I think so. Jax should be pre-aiming this.
He'd take the frag he needed to. And swinging in to Kenny's AWP is Flamey. Here we go. That's a near flawless G2 round, and all they have to do is just do that again.
Yeah, all right.
Right?
All right, 10 HP, Simple 104. If he was full HP, I might get excited. Okay, hold up a second.
He evades the nade. Okay. Oh, yoy.
Just kept lining up.
They did.
Heads
and
popping
Kenny's AWP isn't going to be saved, so they won't actually get to have an AWP for round 14.
And that was instrumental.
That frag from Simple has actually had ramifications.
Oh, no.
They won't afford an AWP.
Okay, well...
And Kenny got 2 kills on 2 different sides of the map with his AWP in the round prior.
I think NaVi might just go for a bit of an uppercut here, just a finishing blow, something quite quick.
I liked that top take again. Maybe the yard smokes and blowing up with all the Molotovs.
They could get away with it for sure.
Very punishing.
Even if they wanted to do misdirection towards ramp, they can still isolate defenders here. Looks like they're setting up for exactly that.
Oh, yes. Welcome to Electronics Molotov tutorials. There it is. That's it. Center of the circly thing. Then aim at the isosceles triangle. Into the site. Flashed. Nex is hiding in his own smoke, and that's the change-up. That's the answer. You smoke on it. Doesn't get his early frag from Hut. And they have successfully weathered the storm of the initial util.
And they dumped all their utils.
Oh my lord, they got one flash. That's a cool change-up. I was wondering when we watched it in the skybox how you could counter it.
Both teams are operating with very little right now. It's just 4 flashes left over for G2 and 1 on Simple. So this comes down to the duels. And so far, NaVi have been getting the better of them. They're not working with as much room right now. There's no presence towards yard, but if they can isolate some fights and they're able to take down Hunter, who is that low HP player behind the vent, then they're back into this NaVi. And these mid-round situations where they play in flux, up and down the vent, they love the squeaky control. The bomber's down towards lobby, so NaVi are just looking for kills before they make any decisions.
Yeah, I just want to let everyone know it's a 4v4 as well.
Oh.
Yeah, HUD neglecting to show you that. A boost. You don't see this one pay off all too often. And oh, he spots one. Didn't necessarily actually. But Nex's jiggle does reveal him. Kenny could be peeking in from heaven. Oh, they're hearing all of this. That CT vent position. 20 seconds. Walking in. Simple does go down. The wallbang won't succeed. Electronic wrapping into Yard does win his duel. 15 seconds, though, as Jax is pushing the lobby, and they don't even have the bomb. So this will be a G2 third. NaVi falling a little shy of the mark here.
Foot off the gas in the final moments. The money's good. They will be able to buy going into the last round of play, so no worries there. 12-3 is much better than an 11-4. 11-4 is, according to Zonic, one of the most deceiving score lines that we have in all of Counter-Strike. Now, I think that would make sense if NaVi were on the CT side, and then G2 had a chance to do exactly what they're doing right now, back to them. But the fact that G2 are on the CT side, and the best that they can muster is 4 rounds, very, very problematic. 4 is not a bag whatsoever. You know the T sides can be good, but we're talking more like 9-6, 8-7s.
I don't know, man.
11-4, this is wild.
It's not even guaranteed 11. It could very well be 12 as Flamey puts another nail into the G2 coffin. Kenny, through the flash, through the smokes, he's trying it. He's trying to take an angle, and it will pay off. No, Simple bests him. Oh, he had the line of sight just under the smoke. Simple, too damn good. 2 opening frags favor NaVi. Nico has got so much unanswered questions here in Yard. Are they going to arrive late? Electronic finds another as he lingers in the fading smoke. Nico couldn't spot him. Dances with Flamey. Flamey does execute. And so 12-3, the reality of this half. You know Jax is the ramp player. And Simple's not going to miss. Simple hasn't missed. 16-9 for him. And 12-3. G2, grand final dreams fading away with every passing NaVi round. They're 4 away from the grand finals.
Picking up scars and I hold them close.
So is this it, Chad? Do I start ringing the alarm bell? Do I say G2 is dead? It's all over. Red Rover.
Carlos just wasted so much
Carlos
money.
has just wasted so much money. Let's all jump to conclusions.
Better pretend that Reckless is going to be the hope of European League of Legends now.
Everything else is ruined.
It's all over.
Okay, well, I'm glad we set the scene perfectly.
No, look, there's not a great chance that G2 bring this one back, but I'm hoping for a little bit of fight. Now, remember, this is still early days, the G2 project.
Oh, damn, GG.bet. No need to be so apparent about it. The odds are in favor of NaVi. The score is 12. Boomich, he's got a HE on the pistol round, and he might even throw it into 3 of them.
Oh, dear, they're not going to love this whatsoever.
The timing on this is everything. When do you do it, Boomich? Drop.
That would be nice.
The flash has screwed him. It's way too late, and now he's caught. Okay, well, Jax is low, a 4-on-4. Bomb scooped up. Kenny dicing it out. He's actually dumped on Jax with the nade. It still works. Flamey finding the lobby flank. Now awkward for Kenny, and he's gone. Okay, well, NaVi are 3 rounds away from a grand final and are looking like the better team.
Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Are we allowed to do that, or are we going to get taken down?
I think that was enough. I think that we're allowed 6. That was 5 seconds.
Okay.
I have no idea. And it was
Phone rings.
The problem is it was so perfect as well. It sounds exactly like it.
Yeah, well, I've been really working on my pitch and tone.
You know, things are effed up, though, when the bloody CS music kits will get your Twitch clips DMCA'd.
Yeah, bloody Nora.
That's...
Do everything on silent mode, guys.
Yeah, turn off your music kits. Wouldn't want to lose your career.
We're going to make the sounds for this one for you guys in this round, just in case.
How is your Glock sound?
Pretty good.
Okay. Audio, can we lower gun sounds, please? Chad's offered to give us his Glock. Brilliant.
Wait, hold up. I need to get one more Glock shot. I'm just trying to mimic the sounds
get it right
perfectly. No, that doesn't work.
Not right.
No, that's not the right way to make that sound effect.
Is it a put?
I don't know.
Can I hear it again, please, Kenny?
Can you shoot it for us, mate?
Click, click, click.
Okay, well, we heard the death sound.
Yeah. My AUG is really good.
Yeah, give me your AUG.
Oh, it's really good. Oh, damn. I've got a great AUG. I don't have a Glock.
I can do the pitter-patter of footsteps.
You got the MP9?
Yep.
That's solid.
Thanks. Been working on that one.
Okay, 14 for NaVi. A quick anti-eco. No one loses anything. Everyone gets $600. Thank you, Audio, for playing with us. I appreciate you.
The acoustics are quite nice in here.
How's your skirt?
I've never...
You've never skirted?
No.
No, get it, man. I don't know. These are just words I see people type.
A word that because I've been watching lots of videos. I think the kids are calling them the TikToks these days.
You're not watching them, are you?
Well, apparently what I am watching is TikToks, but it's just on other...
You're watching recycled TikToks.
It's on other forms of social media.
It's like you go on 9gag and think you found an original meme.
Well, I heard some Australians, they were doing a bit of a gag, and this girl called her dad a squeezer. And I remember that back when I was a kid.
What's a squeezer? Like a juice squeezer?
No, you're just like, even you're a bit of a twat, you're a squeezer.
Okay. All right. Solid.
Bloody squeezer.
Oh no, Boomich's MP9 is
flashbacks.
Straight through the smoothest nades as well. This is an utter murder. Honestly, think some of the things NaVi are doing to G2 here are illegal in several states. Oh dear. Their bonus round does not get more bonusy than that, Chadney.
No, and this is just hopeless now for G2. They'll be limping into the final round of play here. Operating with very, very little. Maybe some Galils. Mac 10s, give her a top rush, boys. Give it a crack. You don't have anything else to work with. Maybe go yard smoke straight down secret. See if you can pull a fast one on them. But this is looking a lot like that Katowice grand final.
Yeah, man.
An absolute beatdown. This time NaVi have done it from the T half. Just the better of G2 on a map like Nuke. Smokes go out. Hopes are dim.
And AUG boosted up outside to confirm any info. The flashes are actually good enough, alongside with the smokes, to keep Simple guessing. And Boomich can't control his spray. Neither can Perfecto. Just about pulls it across into Hunter. So 3-on-3. Simple trying to tidy things up, and he has
run and hide.
Found himself a Jax. There's only 2 frags separating NaVi from the finals. Just make it 1, and Nexa, he's gone. NaVi, they have just 1-2 punched G2, kicked them while they're down.